So what makes percents useful is that we can communicate about percents of something. A percent of something is just like a fractional part of something, because percents really are fractions. They're out of 100, and we write them as a decimal, or we can write them as a fraction, or we can write them as a percent. But a fraction of something, you know from elementary school, like 4/6, you take one whole, divide it into 6 parts, and you would have 4 of the 6 parts. So a fraction of something is divided into a certain number of equal sized parts, and then you have some of those parts. So these are just some examples. 2 halves. The next one is divided into 3 equal parts. We have 2 colored, so that's 2/3. So you understand a fractional part of something. Well, a percent of something is the same concept. It's some part of something. It could be a set of things, like if you have cupcakes, 20 cupcakes, half the cupcakes would be 10 of the 20. So the whole could be a whole set of things, or it could be one unit, like these circles are considered wholes. So a percent of something is the same idea as a fractional part of something. It just happens to be that when you have a percent, you're assuming that the whole is divided into 100 pieces. Whereas with fractions, we can have it divided into whatever the fraction is, a seventh, 7 pieces, etc. Well, a percent is simply the whole has been divided into 100 pieces. If it's divided in 100 pieces, how many would be colored? So here in this example, this square, it's 10 by 10, so this is 100 little squares. If the unit is the big square, it's been divided into 100 equal sized squares. 44 of them are colored, so that is 44%. As a fraction, it would be 44 out of 100, something that you've known about for years. And now we just write that as a percent. That's 44%, where percent means out of 100. It's 44 out of 100.